Right, this week's instalment is changing brake pads on disc brakes on a mountain bike. So to begin with, I'll have to take the front wheel off. So obviously not everyone has a stand at home, so probably the easiest thing for everyone to do is just to grab hold of the bike, turn it upside down, and then begin with taking the wheel off. So start the lever, unclip the lever, and then on the other side here, you'll have to undo that. Maybe 4 or 5 full turns, and then you should be able to just pull the wheel out. Nice. Just put that to one side. Let's look around this way. And then with this brake, the brake pads are held in place with this split pin there. So to take the pads out, you first got to remove the split pin. You have to get a pair of pliers and just straighten the end out there. Once you've done that, you should just be able to push the split pin out, put that to one side, and then now you just have to just push the pads out. So usually just kind of do that by just pushing with your finger, and the pads should just come out of the bottom here. A little bit fiddly sometimes. So those are your disc brake pads. So these need replacing once that's all your braking material. Once that gets very close to the metal backing plate, then you change these. But these are in good order, these, so you don't need to change them. But obviously it's just for the video.
Have we got any that are really run down?
Not on me, no.
No. So that little bit of plate there should be right at the bottom if there's nothing on there,
Yeah.
should it? Right, okay.
So then obviously just to fit your new set, most of them do have, obviously there's 2 brake pads, one either side, and then they have a spring in between just to kind of stop the pads from catching on the disc brake rotor. So you put that in between your pads, and then you kind of got to hold it between your finger and your thumb, and when you're putting it back in, you get there, you see it? You squeeze it back in, push it up, and then it just springs into place. And then you've got to put your split pin back in. That's in, and then bend it back so that they can't come out. And that's, if you come and have a look for me, that's your brake pads put right in place. So there's a nice big gap in between the pads. That's where your disc brake rotor can go in. So we'll do that now. Just to reverse it, take it off, put it back on. Sometimes you have to waggle it a little bit to kind of get the wheel in, and then it's just 4 or 5 full turns just to get that nut kind of tight, and just spin it to make sure that the brake's not catching.
Well.
Press your brake a couple of times, do it again, and that's it. Changing brake pads.
On a mountain bike?
On a mountain bike.
Okay.